Have you noticed problems in this city that you think people need to talk about it?
Well, drug problem.
Do you see many things that need changing, or you know, what are the main issues you see when you walk around?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things which could be changed. I feel like there's more things which could be around Derby because it's quite a dead city, whereas like where you have the bigger cities like Manchester and stuff like that, there's a lot more things going off. And I feel like as well with like violence and all this, that later on at night, I feel like kind of needs to have something changed with that.
There's a lot of homelessness.
Yeah,
everywhere, especially in like the city centre, and drugs. I'd say.
Drugs.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of needles about. Not good.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you think like people talk about that enough in this, like in the city?
No.
You just walk about and everyone just blanks it.
Homelessness, you know, which results in begging and that sort of thing. But it's not their, you know, it's not their fault. A lot of it, they need help, but it definitely needs addressing.
There's so many homeless people just everywhere. Like, why is the government not sorting them out?
I'd like to see more opportunities in like the business world, like in terms of for young people like aspiring to do, I don't know, like a certain type of trade or business. That would be great, like something to get them started, because obviously Derby's very populated and it'd be great to sort of make people think about what they want to do early and sort of practice like a future career sooner, like specialised areas. That'd be good.
Oh, that's nice. And you?
There's quite a lot of drugs about. That should probably change. It's not really good, is it? No.
It's not.
Yeah, and when I was little and I was coming through Derby, the thing that most caught my eye about Derby was the homeless people all down the road doing drugs and everything, and it just wasn't. From a young age, it's not nice to see. It's not nice to see that stuff.
Have you ever like spot any issues around the city, or?
Yeah, I'll say a few. So like, there's lots of empty buildings, I say. Yeah, like lots of abandoned place all around the city, into like even the areas like far from into as well. And I say that's all of it. And like even the parks are a bit abandoned as well. That's all I think. Yeah.
What do you think, as people, like of part of the city, how do you think we can make the difference to make things change?
Make things change. You should have like some like meeting thing, yeah. So like loads of people can come to it, yeah. And then like everyone can like express their problems there.
Okay.
And so they can get sorted.
Yeah.
What would make Derby a better place?
If it looked nicer as well.
Yeah.
It looks terrible. Looks horrible.
All these buildings that are not being used. That could be a nice building, but it's not.
What do you think we can do, our part, that can help to change the atmosphere of the city?
Probably get some, like, there's a lot of land in Derby and there's a lot of places that are closed down, so if people put money towards turning them into shelters where homeless people could go, so they're not all down the streets and doing drugs on the side, it would be much better.
Maybe some like youth groups, you know, like stuff, because there's Derby College, there's loads of Derby colleges, and there's loads of different groups, so maybe if they did some like outside co-curricular clubs, like I'd love to see some different types of sports and stuff like around. I feel like that'd be cool.
Nice.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, is obviously a lot of buildings are being closed down due to all sorts of reasons. I think they should try to bring them back a bit more. It supplies jobs to people around here as well, so people will be less out on the streets. They can get to work in and just make everything about Derby just a little bit better.